Hello and welcome to beautiful Alumni Stadium here at Kean University. I'm Simon Johnston and you are watching the Union County Girls Varsity Soccer Championships here. I am alongside Liz Gallo and this is sure to be a classic game. And Liz, what do you think this game's going to be like?
I don't know, Simon. I think it's going to be a good matchup. The whole season's really come down to this game. And these two rival teams, no better contestants to face off tonight.
That's right, Liz. And do you know the SBF record by any chance?
The girls are 12-1-3, I believe.
And Westfield is 11-7-10, and we are ready for a great game. Scotch Plains, of course, seeded number 1, and Scotch Plains, I'm going to go on a limb and make a prediction. If they win tonight, they could very well go on to win states, possibly. They're top 15 in the Star Ledger's top 20. That's what I heard from a very reliable source. So we're going to start up here. The captains are meeting in the middle. The captains, of course, being for Scotch Plains, Emily Nagurney and Avika Shaw. The captains for Westfield?
Gabby Gold and Hannah Cronick.
All right, and they're running out now, and we are ready to play ball. Gabby Gold, of course, being the goalie for Westfield. And Avika Shaw, I believe, is the leading scorer for Scotch Plains, correct? 9 goals?
9 goals, yep, this season. And the other captain, Emily Nagurney's, possibly the best player all around Union County.
I hear she's going to Johns Hopkins next year for soccer, which is a great accomplishment.
Yep.
And, we are streaming live here on sbtv.org. It is going to be the second time we stream live on the internet. We streamed last night on the internet for the boys' game. That was quite the upset, wasn't it, Liz?
Yeah. The boys played hard, but they couldn't pull it out in the end.
Yeah, it was very upsetting. 1 goal loss in overtime. And the girls are going to see if they can get a little revenge. The boys, of course, losing to Westfield. And it's kind of basically a rematch here, except it's going to be the opposite of boys, girls, because there's only 2 types of people. So here we go. There's the chant, and we are, of course, on the Westfield side of the crowd. Scotch Plains side being on the other side, the top of your screen. And if it's not, I greatly apologize. Here we go. The players are taking the field. Raiders are in white. Westfield is in blue. I believe that is, we are home, correct?
Pretty sure. I think the top seed gets the home field advantage. Girls are top seeded over Westfield. The Scotch Plains girls are top seeded over Westfield.
And they're top seeded over everyone. They're number 1 in Union County right now, number 15 in the state, as we mentioned before. And Westfield this would be an upset for Westfield if they did win. And we see a little handshake going on between the goalie and one of the Westfield players. That's very interesting. I wish I was a part of it.
Me too.
And here we go. To start off, we're going to have number 21, Avika Shaw, the striker. And in net for both teams, Liz, on the right side is the Westfield goal, and that's going to be
Hannah McKenzie. Is it?
That is going to be Gabby Gold on the right side of things.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Gabby Gold on the
Sorry
right
about
side of things. And for our purposes, I believe that is Paige Delvedia, correct? Or is that Taylor Cebalea?
That is Paige Delvedia, yes.
Paige Delvedia, excuse me. Here we go. Starting off with the ball, kicking it around a little bit. That is the object of the game. You cannot, fun fact, you can't touch the soccer ball with your hands. One of the key things, one of the key rules, and if you did touch it with your hands, I don't think soccer's the right sport for you. Here we go. Westfield picking, that's the only time you can touch it with your hands, so you throw it in.
And of course, if you're the goalkeeper.
Yeah, if you're the goalkeeper, you can also use your hands.
And any other part of your body.
Yeah.
That you wish.
You can also use your head. And you're going to be hearing the pun many times over, way to use your head. Because I think that's how they're going to get most of their goals today. Nice kick there by Paige Delvedia to send that deep, not so deep, but pretty deep into Westfield territory, and it's going to send the Blue Devils back a little bit. What do you think Westfield's going to be looking for right now in the Raiders' defense? Any holes you think they might see?
I don't know. I think that the Raiders, it's tough to say. I mean, the Raiders are really, over the past few games, have really improved their defense, and I think that, as we can see right now, I think they're going to be Westfield's gonna have a little bit of a hard time getting past the Raiders.
I think that might be an offside call there, and yes it is. It's going to be Westfield ball. It's going to be a free kick given to Westfield and deep into their defensive territory. Avika Shaw, of course, being the one trying to lead that strike. She was just a tad bit offside. Of course, last night being a very physical game, I think that might repeat itself here tonight. Westfield and Scotch Plains, obviously, crosstown rivalry. Just a train ride away. Or a bike ride.
Or a walk.
Or a plane. Or another form of transportation.
Submarine.
I don't think submarine.
Right,
Or
yeah.
a horse. What if I rode a camel? So I think that would be quite the scene. Here we go. Scotch Plains moving deep into territory here. Kicking the ball around a little bit. Name of the game is soccer.
Claudia Falconeri getting out of the way to Christy Monroy. Jesse Klein.
You know, it's good. You know all their names, so I don't.
Yeah.
I don't really need to look at the roster too much here. Right now, it's just kind of a back and forth game. Raiders, I think, have been on the attack a tad bit more than Westfield has. Westfield kind of playing very defensively, and it appears to me that actually, never mind. That was a false statement. I was going to say that Scotch Plains has 3 strikers up top, but they only do have 2. It's Avika Shaw, and I believe that is Gabrielle Klopka.
Yes, it is.
On the right side. That was an eagle-eye vision on my part, because I saw her number all the way over there. Nice cross, trying to get it in, but the Westfield goalie will be there. The captain making the save there.
That is senior Gabby Gold making the save for Westfield.
Yeah, and for these seniors, Liz, it's really important to get this one. This is their last time they can ever be part of a
Oh, I think that's going to be a...
Westfield fans are very upset.
Is that going to be a yellow card?
Oh, I don't know. We'll see. No yellow card. Westfield fans are a little too upset, actually, I think. But to each his own. Here we go. Ball being placed on the 30-yard line. Of course, we are here at Canes Football Stadium. That's American football. For those of you watching in Eastern Europe and South America. Here we go.
Nice save by senior goalkeeper Paige Labedia for the Raiders.
Technically, Liz, they can actually be watching in those countries because we are streaming live on sbtv.org.
True, if they know that there is a town.
Oh, they know. I made sure that the viral marketing that came before this game was incredible, Liz.
Yeah.
That's a lie. There was none. Here we go. Westfield.
Christy Monroy, number 13. She got the starting spot tonight as a sophomore.
Yeah, that's going to be big for her.
Pretty big deal.
Yeah, that's a pretty big deal. As a sophomore, you know, usually freshmen and sophomores aren't the best starters to put on the varsity team, but in this case...
I think she earned her spot.
Exactly. She earned her spot. She fought hard. And, you know, that comes in practice. What are you looking for the net? Ooh!
Oh, that was...
We are not playing rugby, ladies. We are playing soccer.
Oh, the Westfield fans are a little rowdy over here.
Yeah. I think that might be the boys' team to our left. I don't think you can see that on the camera, but that's the boys' team. They are coming off their win last night against Scotch Plains, of course. And here we go. It's still a 0-0 battle here in the first 5 or 6 minutes. I think that's what it's going to be all night, Liz. I think it's just going to be strictly defensive soccer. I don't think either team is going to try to be too aggressive. They want to kind of keep it safe. It is the Union County Championships, after all. You don't want to put everything on the line. This isn't just a season game.
Yeah, I was talking to Coach Ewing earlier before the game, and he just wants to have fun. He said that, you know, soccer is just a game, and there are more important things in life. But, you know, this is a really big game for him, and he wants to, you know, the girls have worked really hard in practice, and they're really excited to get the chance to play at Kane in this huge venue.
Boggle is a game, too. Here we go. Kicking the ball around once again. You know, you're going to hear me say that all night, Liz. That's the most important and integral part of soccer, is to kick the ball around the field. The only way to get it from one player to another, Liz, is to kick the ball. Kicking, of course, being an action used when your feet strike the ball, causing it to move in a certain direction. Here we go. There's a perfect example of a kick. Went a little askew, and that's going to be Raider ball. is, did you talk to Coach Ewing about anything else? Is there anything else you wanted to say?
I talked to him a little bit about if there's anything that they worked on in practice to kind of prepare for tonight's game. And he basically just said that every game they prepare the same. Every game should be treated the same, whether it's a final like this or a regular season game.
Yeah, or even a scrimmage or like just a little practice game. I get it. You know, they say practice like you play, and I think the Lady Raiders are going to be exhibiting that tonight. Coach Ewing obviously saying that the girl is prepared for this game like any other game, and they've been preparing very well, obviously, with that incredible record. I think only having 1 or 2 losses, correct? 13-4-1.
That's actually Westfield's record.
Oh, is it?
Yes. The Raiders are 12-1-3.
12-1-3, so they only had 1 loss.
Yep.
I believe that was to Union.
Yes.
3 ties.
I know one of them being to Johnson, the first time they played them.
Okay. And, it can't end in a tie here. Someone has to win this game, which is the exciting part about this game.
Right.
In-season soccer isn't as exciting because you know if it's a tie, it's a tie.
There's Avia Shadmi, number 24, giving it off to senior Vika Shaw, number 21.
And Westfield playing that really well. Guiding number 9 for Scotch Plains out. And who's going to be taking this corner, Liz?
This will be sophomore Jesse Klein.
There we go, Jesse Klein taking his corner. And sophomore taking a corner, very interesting.
Getting the starting spot in tonight's lineup.
So 2 sophomores in tonight's lineup. And one of them about to take a very, very important corner kick. A very integral part of the game.
We have Emily trying to head it in. And
a goal!
That's a goal for the Raiders.
And the crowd goes wild. Oh my. What a goal. Westfield looks like they're still playing and running with the Raiders. They look like they're celebrating too, but they're not because they didn't score.
I believe they...
That counts. That's a 1-0 game.
Right.
Grand
I believe that was sophomore Christine Miklas, if I'm
another sophomore. Very
not mistaken.
The assist from Jesse Klein. And Westfield's going to start the ball now. And Scotch Plains gets to a very early lead here in the first half of play. 9 minutes into play. This is very opposite of the boys' game, where the first goal, I think, came about 20 or 30 minutes into the game.
You know, Summer, I think that the team that scores first always has the advantage because the whole game revolves around trying to get up to that goal.
Exactly. Like last night, the boys did have a fight to get back to the to that one to even it out. They did, however, and I think it could also be a disadvantage because you try to keep that lead, Liz, and you run the risk of going into a defensive shell, which I think the Westfield boys kind of did last night. They obviously did have that last offensive surge at the end, but either way, there's advantages and disadvantages, and we're going to be seeing who has the advantage tonight. Vika Shaw giving that head in. Sportsmanship. Vika Shaw picking up a Westfield player. It's a very important part of the game. Vicky Gagliano was picked up by Vika Shaw. And here we go.
Avia Shadmi, number 24, throwing it in for the Raiders. She's a junior this year.
A team, if I'm not mistaken, comprised of mostly sophomores and juniors, correct? With a couple seniors sprinkled in there for flavor.
Yes. Claudia Falconeri getting a hit on that by a Westfield player.
And very early on, both teams have been playing really physically. A lot of calls being got both ways.
A nice header there by sophomore Julie Glover, number 23. Also getting a starting spot tonight.
Yeah, a lot of sophomores, and that shows you that Raiders soccer is not only comprised of seniors. Some teams have all those seniors who are going to be graduating next year, and their teams kind of flop that next year. But if we have a lot of strong sophomores coming up, that shows that they're going to we're going to have success for years to come. It's going to be a dynasty. All right, here we go.
I think for both teams, I think they have a lot of young girls coming up that are...
Both have very good feeder programs.
Yes.
I drive by Houlihan Field sometimes, and I see all of the little Westfield kids playing soccer, both boys and girls. And you know, Westfield and Scotch Plains are both commemorated on their use of their fields for youth play. You know, they're not always focused on that high school. And all sports really, everything, baseball, football, soccer, all the major sports.
It's number 18, Vicky Gagliano, going up against Vika Shaw for the ball.
This girls team is definitely the bright spot in Raider Fall sports. You know, the football team not doing all too well this year.
No, unfortunately.
Their record has not been disclosed. And the boys, of course, you know, they did a great job, but they lost in the Union County Finals, and this could be the one shining spot in Raider Fall sports. The ball boy doing his part. Girl, excuse me. Got some hate mail on that one.
Nice header by Westfield. Number 13, senior Hannah Cronick.
The captain, Hannah Cronick. I went to Rosh Hashanah dinner at Cronick's house once.
Oh, really?
Fun facts.
Is that a...
Let's see the call here. I mean, everyone's getting very rowdy.
I believe that was number 11, Christine Miklish, tripped by Westfield player. Fans are very rowdy over here.
Yes, they are. It's going to be Scotch Plains free kick. Scotch Plains, of course, leading this game 1-0 here. There's 27 minutes left in this game. And, of course, you are on either SBTV or SBTV.org watching this game. I'm Simon Johnston, and I'm alongside Liz Gallo. And, you know, this is, of course, the Union County Finals here at Kane University, home of the Cougars. We're here at Alumni Field. And it's been a fantastic game so far for the Raiders. Another strike and...
Shot on goal and saved by senior goalkeeper Gabby Gold for Westfield.
Nice shot there. It was a nice strike, kind of deep, but, you know, it's only been the second or third strike by either team. Westfield, I don't think, has had a shot on goal yet. Raider defense shutting them down, and Scotch Plains having 2 or 3, of course, one going in the back, and then very early on in the game, the first 5 minutes. Fire cross from Jesse Fine.
Number 24 for the Westfield Blue Devils, junior Kayla Krasnu. Seems like she's going to be a tough contender for this Scotch Plains team.
Oh, come on, it's the Westfield fans.
Claudia Falconeri taking a hard hit there by number 23, Sam Costello.
And I'm sure the coach is exchanging some very heated words like, hey, ref, next time try to not make that call. Here we go.
The Blue Devils got lucky on that call, Simon.
Thrown by Westfield. Let's see if they have a nice long throw specialist. Throwing it into very heated territory. There are 2 Raiders guarding number 23 on that one. That was a very questionable call. Call, play, throw in. It's all the same stuff. Ooh, she kicked herself in the face.
It's always good.
Depends who you're
Avia shot me, asking the ref for a foul call there.
She's probably saying, hey, probably foul next time. Stella Badia picking that
Badia.
ball. Badia. Oh boy. It's going to be a long night. Kicking that ball. And, you know, if Page's soccer career doesn't work out, she can always be a punter for an NFL team. Kicking that one a nice 40 yards. The ball, Westfield kind of having offensive surge. They've been on the Raider half of things for the past minute, 2 minutes or so. A couple questionable calls going both ways here. You saw Vika Shaw asking for a card. Oh. And Monroy is getting a little angry.
As is Jesse Klein.
Oh, just fine. And look, that girl's arms was getting very tired because he's been throwing that ball in quite a lot.
Nagurney.
Oh, yes, there you go. Who was that?
That was senior captain Emily Nagurney.
Emily Nagurney.
Possibly the all-around Union County player for this season.
Or do you know any other contenders?
I'm not sure, but I think that Avika Shaw should be up there somewhere. She has 9 goals this season. Doing a great job. Yes.
He was handling the ball there.
Jesse Klein.
Oh, very good miss there. Zone and chip it, and it's good. 3 points. Not really. That was a joke. And fans keep pouring in here at Kane's Alumni Stadium. Kane must be making some dough.
I believe it was $5 to get in tonight.
Not for me, because I'm part of the SBTV camera crew. Simon Johnson, how you doing? Tries to cross that one, goes out. Someone just arrived on the Western Boys soccer team. Is very excited. They're saying, go. Sports. Sports. Westfield going to be giving the kick here, the goal kick or corner kick or kick the ball there. Here we go. I think SBTV should include a Simon Johnson here we go. How many times is it? And here we go. Said it probably 10 or 20 times.
Nice save by Raider goalkeeper Paige Delabadia.
She is a senior, of course, too, right?
Yes.
Nice save there.
And there's 2 Raiders who are up for her spot next year. Junior Megan Allen and sophomore Taylor Ciboleo.
All right, sophomore and a junior once again. I'm telling you, got a lot of prospects. Is it timeout? Oh no, it's a substitute. Of course, there's a limited subbing here. Those of you familiar with the rules of English football, which I am not, and I'm going on a very beginner's basis here. I'm going to go on a limb and say that they are not allowed to make all the subs they want to. These girls, however, are allowed to make as many subs as they want to because they're just that good. They're allowed to go in and out as they please. It's unlimited subbing. I think in regular soccer you can only give 3 subs a game. They can't come back in once they've been out.
Yes,
But
that's correct.
here is not the case.
It's senior Gav Vaca taking it down the field.
And nice kind of save, I guess you'd call it, by Gabby Gold. And there's 20 minutes left to play here, and that clock is ticking, man. Boy. And it's cold. You know, another thing was, you probably can't see it on TV, but it is very cold here at Kane's Alumni Stadium. Oh, that was nice. That was a call by the ref there. That was quite the call by the ref. That could have been a game changer right there. The ref called it out there. It could have very well been a nice Westfield cross to goal, but I guess we'll never know.
Never know.
Will we?
Gav Vaca kicking it out to
It's a big shot over there. It's all revealed.
ooh,
Body check. It's really physical.
you know, usually the girls aren't as physical as the boys, but I think that what do you think? They're pretty physical.
They're pretty physical, yeah.
That would be a Raider ball.
Man, and the Westfield fans, speaking of physical, boy. Jeez, they're loud. Scott Blaine. Over on the opposite side of things, of course. Basically the same amount of fans. Westfield trying to drive that ball deep into Scottsdale territory, but the Raiders won't have it. They say, no, thank you. You can have the ball, but in your side of the goal.
Ooh, Looked like a karate kick.
It looks like she did a flip.
It was number 12. I'm sorry. I can't see that far.
That karate flip brings me into my ad for a karate kid starting to think it's
Number 9, Jess Kenny coming in for number 15. Senior Tina Ledeka.
You ever seen Willow Smith? She looks very much like Willow Smith. Scary. Here we go.
Ooh.
She's going to be in the sequel to I Am Legend. It's the kids version. This time the dog doesn't die. Spoiled. And you know what's best about that being on air, Liz? There
Yeah.
isn't any 6-second delay.
Oh.
So I can say anything we want. We'll hear it. 13. You know what up?
13, Senior Hannah Chronic.
I'm gonna have to ask who wears 13 on the Raiders. I don't know. I'll figure that out. I'm gonna have to ask her what she feels wearing the number 13 is like. Is this kind of a lucky number? I don't know. I'll find out. I'll get back to you guys. Nice kick there. Oh, she almost slipped on. She's like she didn't. But bad.
Oh, little nice footwork there by number 24, Kayla Krasnu for the Blue Devils.
So I'll tell you, it is cold. I'm not a weatherman, but I'm gonna say that this is the start of a very cold winter season. I'm not a weatherman. No hurricane on for those kinds of details.
Or Sunny Shaw.
Or Sunny Shaw. But Sunny Shaw is playing soccer right now. And a save by Paige Delabadia.
Badia.
Sumi. Dude, he's getting hurt. He doesn't even know it. I don't even know it. Here we go.
Oh. Oh, no call there.
Yeah, because she tripped over her own 2 feet. You don't get a call for that. As much as to the Westfield fans' displeasure, her lack of coordination does not get her a call for ref.
What if the ref gets in the way? What happens
him
then?
out.
Well,
You lower the shoulder, put the head down, and see what happens. No, I don't know what happens if the ref gets in the way in soccer. I played soccer for a year. I was like in kindergarten. I wasn't very good.
very nice.
I was the stand and watch player. The classic position. Here we go, the kick and a headed down.
Avia Shadmi for the Raiders, kicking it out of bounds.
There's 15 minutes left in the first half here. Raiders up 1-0, and there hasn't been a shot on goal for the past maybe 2 or 3 minutes for Westfield. Scotch Plains, I don't think, has put a shot on goal in quite some time. Gabby Gold forward back there. I don't know. I hope she brought a book to read. And that's going to be going Westfield's way, and things have been going Westfield's way. It's been Westfield's offensive zone for quite some time. But they have not been able to convert. They've had a lot of possession, Westfield. Maybe more so than the Raiders, I don't know. Not omission. But I can tell you from a fan's perspective and a soccer person's perspective that they've had quite some time with that ball. Now, if things continue for Westfield here and they don't score, what do you think is the key to their offense? What do you think they should do to change things up a bit?
I don't really know, Simon. I think that as it looks right now, the girls are really they have a pretty good offense, and hopefully they can just keep doing what they're doing. It seems like a lot of things are going their way right now in the first half.
And the only thing that's not going on the way is the amount of goals on the board. Of course, Liz, another fun fact, the person with the more goals at the end of the game wins the game. So I think that if Westfield just scores more and kicks the ball into the net, maybe plays good defense, I think they can win the game. I'm not sure. Once again, I'm just your average guy commentating a soccer game on SBTV.
Average Joe six-pack.
Average Joe. But you know, you can't only watch it on SBTV. You can watch it on the internet. It's crazy. At halftime, I'm going to recommend a really cool YouTube video you guys should watch. It's made by me. It's my short film. It's entitled Simon, One Boy's Perspective.
Wonder how many people actually watch the live streaming online.
But to all those of you who are, hi. Hello out there.
And thank you for tuning in.
Well, you got stuck in your computer like Tron because you watch SBTV. Exit out now. If I'm going to do it, I'll push a button. You'll be stuck in the Tron galaxy and you'll have to race me on the right cycle. What trial?
A trial.
Trial. The announcer Kane got it wrong. Kane announcer. He's only here for the free hot dogs.
And for the money. I'm sure he gets paid.
I don't know about that.
No.
I don't know.
Ooh. Christy Monroy getting a little feisty out there on the field.
Nice save. Oh, Raiders have another goal.
Oh!
Nice save. Oh, and a save. Nice save by Patrick.
Gabby Gold once again with the save for the Blue Devils.
She saw her life flash before her eyes, and the last thing she saw was that ball coming towards her, and she saved it. Oh, it's cold, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to have a really good feeling of what everyone's feeling up here in the booth, step outside with your computer and sit on your porch. Or for some reason you're watching somewhere else, stick your hands in some ice water. I don't know. Once again, I'm just an average guy. I don't know where you are. Wherever you are, you're watching. Keep watching. Stick around. I hear the vuvuzela from many feet away. Some Raider fans like to bring vuvuzelas to the game. Yesterday, I think there's a 3 count there, 4 count maybe.
Pretty even crowd tonight between the Raiders and the Blue Devils.
Yes, if there was a riot, there would be a very evenly matched fight.
Of course, the Westfield fans being a little more rowdy than the Scotch Plains
Well, that's also
fans.
for love the Westfield fans, so I don't know.
Maybe.
We'll have to go maybe cut to our on-field reporter. Wait, I'm getting word. There is none. So here comes a corner. Raiders scored in the corner last time. The kick. And it drops short of the goal and away, and Gabby Gold slipped on the track. That was worth noting. I'm shivering. Very cold out here. My body is attempting to achieve homeostasis. It's not working.
Thermic shock.
Kick there. And very good ball control here. Some of the Raiders, they've been in the offensive zone. Strike.
And that is a double save by senior Gabby Gold.
Incredible. That was a great save off the crossbar, and it comes back to the rebound shot, and she blocked it. Nice save there. The Gorney with those shots, or one of those shots. 10 minutes remaining in the first half here at Canes Alumni Field. Ooh, nice.
Christy Monroy, sophomore Christy Monroy with the fancy footwork.
Another save there. Wow, Gabby Gold has been doing her part. She let up only 1 goal this game. Let's see if she can keep it that way. As of right now, she can. But, you never know.
Oh, I believe that is her
What is that?
shin
Oh,
pad?
Shin guard.
Shin guard.
I thought it was a leg. That would be horrible if someone lost a leg. I don't think they would continue the game. She might not have had a leg to stand on. There you go.
Throw in by number 24, Avia Shadmead.
I see a lot of, or not a lot, but 1, 2. Scanning the field for more. Visualizing 3. 3 players that aren't the the goalie with gloves on. How do you think that affects their throw-ins? You know, those gloves can make things awful slippery.
See, a few of the Raiders have gloves on.
You think that will affect the throw-ins at all? You get a grip on that ball. I saw in the JV game, I was watching the JV game before this.
They won't be able to get a grip, but it'll keep their fingers warm.
Can't get a grip, huh?
Hands warm. Good one.
About 8 minutes left in this game. Not about, in 70 seconds, there will be 8 minutes left in the game. 1-0. Oh no, not in the game, in the half. And people on the end of their seats here. But it's 1-0 here. Nothing's changed. It's 1-0. You know, Westfield and Raiders have been battling back and forth. It's been basically a stalemate. You know, the Raiders obviously got that one goal off that corner kick, and other than that, both teams have been playing great soccer, great defensive soccer. Westfield had a couple strikes. Scott Plains, if you were watching before, had some incredible strikes, and even more incredible saves by Gabby Gold. And there's a corner kick, and I learned that from the fans of Westfield. They were making sure that everyone knew it was a corner kick. I'm not sure I would have been able to figure it out. Here's the corner kick. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. And they have two girls over there. And this is gonna be important for the Raider defense.
Oh, I've never seen that before, have you, Simon? Maybe, was that not a corner kick?
Oh, bicycle kicking.
Oh.
Hand of God. Coach Ewing was planning on actually hiring Diego Maradona to play for them and dressing him up like a girl.
Really?
Yeah.
That would have worked well to the Raiders' advantage.
Oh, yes. And I hear we're recruiting Chad Ochocinco to play for our football team this year. Nice kick. Oh, grab by Paige Del Badia. Badia, whatever. Not whatever, that's her name. And the boot. High up there. And it lands on the floor. That is gravity at its finest.
Yeah, let me get it for you.
Westfield been on the offense. 2 corner kicks to no avail. And that's going to be out on the Raiders. And that's going to be a Westfield throw-in. She's looking for the ball. She can't find one. Just give it to her. 6 minutes left in this game. Oh, delay.
Number 14, sophomore Catherine Kerr to throw in for the Blue Devils.
Catherine Curry? Or Catherine Courage?
Kerr, with 2 R's.
Katie Kirk. She's playing for the Westfield Blue Devils. Katie Kirk.
Yep.
Katie Kirk, ladies and gentlemen.
She's our on-location reporter from the field.
No, because you forgot. We got here in Ann.
Oh, right.
I'm sad to report that our on-field reporter couldn't come tonight. Sam Moore. Born 1993. Still alive.
Forever young.
Here's the forever young. Here's the kick. Here's another kick.
Number 15, senior Tina Ledenka has some pretty nice cleats, Simon.
I think I'm psychic, Liz. I'm going to show you my psychic capabilities in a minute. Watch this. You're going to be amazed. All right, so I'm going to guess here. All right, one of these 2 girls here is going to take the kick for Westfield. Now it's going to be. I'm going to guess it's the other girl. The other girl is going to take the kick. That one girl that's standing there. And I was right. She takes the kick for Westfield, kicking the ball. Now
That is sophomore Alexandra Tinflow, and
he's like, I'm not going to touch that. I'm going to let that go out. It's going to be a forward kick for me.
4.5 minutes remaining first half. Let's go,
They're saying, let's go Westfield here in Westfield corner. I wonder what they're saying at the Scotch Plains fans. I'm thinking it's along the lines of let's go Scotch Plains. But I guess we'll never know. Unless I ask for someone who's close to it. Here we go. What's going on? Oh, substitutions. Avik Shaw running out. Oh, yeah.
no, that is,
Who is that?
I believe that is Lisa Mitrell.
Lisa Matrell running out.
nice header by, I believe that's Julie
Here's
Glover for the Raiders.
That was right. She's going to kick the ball. That was right.
Emily Nagurney trying to get it out of the way. Downfield to Leah Salatoro, another sophomore for the Raiders.
3:30 left in this in the half of the game. And stick around, ladies and gentlemen, because we got another 40 minutes left to play. And there's the kick. And everybody's kicking the ball now. She's going to try to beat her.
Oh, oh,
Oh my gosh, and that's a goal.
oh, that is a,
The Westfield fans are so angry.
oh, wow.
Why are they so angry? Because the ball didn't go their way.
Claudia took a tumble on that one.
You know, listen, there's other people up here in the booth with us, not from Scotch Plains, and they are asking themselves, is this kid actually allowed to say these things on TV? Is what they're asking. Is he actually, is this going to actually go on TV? Can I answer the question? Yes, it is. Oh. And we are in beautiful Elizabeth, New Jersey. Here at Kane University, Alumni Field, Girls Union County Varsity Championships, Westfield, Scotch Plains. It's a classic. This is like, it's like nothing I've seen. This is like the 60s Oakland Raiders versus the 60s Redskins. This is like, oh my God, I don't even know.
This is like,
Red Sox, Yankees. Think of anything you can think of. That's a sports rivalry.
Cowboys, Giants.
Cowboys, Giants. Giants, Eagles.
Mets, Phillies.
Mets, Phillies. I didn't know about that one. Now I know. You learn something every day. You know what I learned? It is cold. It's cold up here. They gotta stop replaying past SBF news because Hurricane Hawk told me it's gonna be sunny. He also told me this is the week of June 30th. Here's the kick.
Oh, a nice fancy footwork. Number 15, senior Tina Ludenka. And kicked out of the way by number 8, Claudia Falconeri for the Raiders.
Westfield fans, they know how to cheer. And here goes the ball. It's gonna start rolling up. What do you think the ball thinks of all this, Katie?
Yeah, well, how do we know if it's a boy or a girl? What if she doesn't like it?
I can tell. Trust me, Liz, I checked this out before the game and I can tell.
Wow.
I was asking the officials, what is the gender of the ball that we're going to be using, Mr. Official? He said it's going to be a boy.
For a girls' game, that makes sense.
For a girls' game. Oh, there you go. Save that one for when you're commentating.
Avia Shadmi for the Raiders. Racing number 15, senior Tina Ladeka again.
You know what I always thought we should have at school? Varsity NASCAR. That was fantastic. There you go. Oh my God.
You said NASCAR or mascot?
Varsity NASCAR.
Oh.
We should have mascot too. I don't know what kind of sport that is.
Oh.
What country are you from? Alright. We got 10 seconds left in this game. Oh, not the game. Oh my God. In the half, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and 1 second. Over of the half. Half is over. And we're going to get in. The teams are going to get a little timeout, a little chat from the coach. A little chat from the coach, and you know, Scotch Plains leading Westfield 1-0 here, and it's going to, you know, it might stay like that if Westfield can't put more shots on goal. Liz, what do you think? What do you think Westfield should do to kind of change? What do you think they should do to change the momentum of this game?
I think they definitely need to get more shots on goal, and they need to score, bottom line.
All right, Liz, that's great retrospective, and here we go to commercial. Enjoy, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back here to beautiful Alumni Stadium here at Kane University. I'm Simon Johnston, and I'm actually along with Michael Goldstein.
How's it going?
He took Liz away and just, I don't know what he did with her, and he's here. No, but he's here. We're switching up commentators a bit here. We're going to get a different perspective on the game. And Michael, what do you think so far?
I think that the Raiders are playing really well. I think Westfield needs to pick up their game if they want to have any chance of getting back in this game. It seems like also the refs are a little partisan towards the Raiders for some reason, but I think Westfield still has a chance.
Yeah, I agree with you on the fact that the refs are kind of leaning towards the Raiders side of things here. A couple very questionable calls and very questionable not calls, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
You don't, probably, those of you at home. But, and here we go. And Westfield is going to be mostly controlling. Obviously, the goals did switch halfway through, if you're not familiar with soccer. And this could be a very nice strike here for Westfield. Oh, and just barely missed.
Great save by Paige Delabadia.
Yeah, she laid out for that one, and we have seen some incredible saves here today. We saw Gabby Gold on Westfield side of things make an incredible save off a rebound. Paige just made that save. Very nicely done there by both ladies in goal. That's the kind of stuff both teams need, is those kind of saves. That kind of pumps your whole team up. And another save by Paige. That was a very nice header. Of course, we are in the second half of this game. Raiders up 1-0. And you are watching live on sbtv.org. Welcome. We are live on sbtv.org if you're watching on SBTV. So, you know, it's going to be an all-around great time. So, Mike, what do you think? You think the Raiders should stay in a kind of a defensive thing, or you think they should go on the attack a little bit more, maybe get themselves some breathing space here?
They should get themselves some breathing space. I mean, it's as nice as it is to be able to say you're ahead of the game, you still want to be able to get that breathing space just to have a safe, guardian right there.
And Westfield's looking for some life here, and a very questionable shot there by number 23. I don't know about that one.
I don't know if she was trying to throw it away or she just totally missed the net by a long shot.
Even her teammates were kind of like a little bad.
The Westfield coach is not happy about that kick.
Yeah, I mean, she had 3 other girls running alongside her. She could have very well passed it. I don't know. That was a little questionable there. And if Westfield wants to pull away with a win here, or even tie it up, frankly, they need to kind of dish it around a little bit better. Just kick there.
Raiders using their head.
We are now officially live on sbtv.org for those of you watching at home. They just got it up, and our great tech team here, Patrick Kelly and
George.
Mr. George.
Georgie.
There's going to be a Scotch Plains throw in here.
Vika's going after the ball.
Yeah, it's Avika Shaw, that scored 9 goals this year. She's a senior. She's the captain. She's a team leader. Another one would be Emily Nagorny. She's going to Johns Hopkins next year. And look at this break.
I think it's pronounced Nagurny.
Nagurny?
Nagurny.
All right. I've been pronouncing everyone's names wrong, so just don't be insulted. I don't usually do it on purpose. That last one I did, though, because I don't like Emily. No, I'm kidding. I don't even know who Emily is. Well, obviously I know who she is now, but 35 minutes left in this game. That was the first 5 minutes of the second half, and it is 1-0 still here. Scotch Plains. Westfield going to be taking this corner kick, and they're going to try to get something going offensively. Very interesting. Like, Westfield really hasn't had any significant strikes on goal. I mean, they've had a couple of maybe close calls, but really nothing to talk about. Scotch Plains, of course, having a goal and a couple very nice shots. Westfield just has to get things going a little bit better. They haven't taken one shot yet, I think, that actually hit net.
I think they may have 1 or 2, but they are just not playing their best. They are not showing their strength. They were the number 2 seed, and they're just not showing it tonight.
And, I mean, beating a team like ALJ, I know ALJ is very strong. They tied the Lady Raiders. You need to score goals against a team like Clark because they're just so good defensively. I don't think Westfield's showing any sign of that goal scoring that got them the 2nd seed or even to the finals right now. They're kind of just playing defensive soccer. It's kind of like they're in the lead right now. But they're not,
I think that was the first time the ref sided with Westfield.
And here could be something. This is the girl. Oh, there's a nice pass. And a nice defensive play there by the Raiders. She picks it up, strike.
And Westfield's doing what they usually do. That would be missing the net.
Yes. And they've been missing it quite some time. That was better shot selection from number 23 on the Westfield side of things, but definitely not the shot Westfield wanted on that one.
You know, Simon, no matter what, Westfield's going home with at least one win today. Before this varsity county game, Westfield beat Cranford 2-0 JV.
Yeah, and that shows also. I was saying to Liz before, it shows just the feeder program that both of these programs have. I don't know necessarily how well our Scotch Plains JV team did, but I know the Westfield JV team, as you said, won counties for their sector or whatever you want to call it. So, I mean, both of these teams have a bright future no matter who wins today. And something going on for the Raiders here. Oh, and Avika Shaw knows about that one. That was a very poor kick. You're not going to see that all too often from her. And Westfield, and how is the ref not going to call it?
The ref's telling him to play on. I think that she tripped over her own 2 feet, which seems like what Westfield has been doing a lot tonight.
I could be quite, I understand where Westfield's coming from, saying, why couldn't they call? Why couldn't they call? From here, it did look like the Scotch Plains player tripped her, but yeah, a couple of times she tripped over her own 2 feet.
And some questionable comments coming from the Westfield fans.
Yeah. Jackie Mann's playing some nice defense, courting her offender out of bounds. And, that's going to be probably the key to the Raiders for the next half hour here, is that they need to play solid defensively and not let Westfield into their half, and that's what they've been doing. Setting one up here. Gabrielle Vaca doing some nice footwork there. Kristen Monroy, excuse me. Thank God Liz is here. I don't know what we would do.
Nothing. We get all the names wrong. We pronounce them all incorrectly.
And that's going to be a Raider throw-in. Let's see if they can get something going here. Vika Shaw, possibly? Yes, it is her. And there's another call going against Westfield. Everything's been going against Westfield today. Actually, no. What is that? That's for Westfield. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I thought maybe something happened.
Ewing seems to be upset about that call.
I mean, honestly, Coach Ewing doesn't really have much to be upset about. He's lucky that a couple of these calls weren't called. He's been very lucky on the ref and the officials. Oh, just missed that header. That could have
beautiful play. Beautiful play.
Oh, and another save. She has been on fire. She is not letting. She let that one goal pass her, but as of that, she said no more.
She's the only player on the team on Westfield that seems like she's actually pulling her own.
Exactly, and honestly, that other goal against her was on a corner kick that Westfield, quite frankly, should have defended.
Honestly, I don't think that was really the goalie's fault. I think that's Westfield's defense that really was to blame there.
I mean, she's really holding Westfield team together right now. I mean, there's that shot right there and the shot before. They could have been up 3-0 right now, Scotch Plains. But the captain and the senior holding things together here for Westfield. And here's going to be a Scotch Plains corner. Let's see if she can take that momentum and maybe start something downfield.
Ooh.
Let's see. It's going to go Westfield side of things.
Although that was a trip, that kind of was. I don't think she meant to do that. That was kind of just spur of the moment.
And obviously, coach from Westfield looking for that yellow card. He's not going to get it. And a throw in for Scotch Plains. Getting that deep, and there's going to be a clear. Jackie Meehan's going to be taking the throw in on this one.
To Gab Vaca, who heads the ball.
Nice header there, but that's going to go straight to a Westfield player. Back to Emily McGurney. There we go.
That's corrected by Liz, who, if it wasn't for her, like I said before, we would be pronouncing every name incorrectly.
Yes. And I think that's Gabrielle Vaca fighting for the Westfield player, and she has beaten Westfield player on a straight sprint. Nice pass. And the Westfield is on the attack.
Finally, Westfield's showing some offense.
Yeah, finally they're going to get something going here, but not if Jackie Means has anything to say about it, she stops that play in its tracks. But Westfield's going to come back. Nice surge here for Westfield, possibly. And things are going to go Westfield's way. One of the few times tonight, things have gone Westfield's way on the penalties called. And here's going to be a nice kick here for Westfield. Let's see if they can set something up. Maybe just get into the box. And ooh, nice defensive play there.
And that ball's going to go out and be Raiders' ball.
Jackie Means did a great job there, just pushing her Westfield defender out of the way, and the Westfield defender had no chance of getting that. It's going to keep going Scotch Plains.
Just moving up the field.
Yeah, another thing I saw at Westfield, a lot of turnovers, a lot of unnecessary turns like that one just now. Both players hitting it, and you know, it's just not necessary to hit that thing out of bounds, and that's going to go Westfield, but
2 out of bounds on Westfield and 2 out of bounds on Scotch Plains.
And it's going to be an out of bounds on Scotch Plains again, going to Westfield. Why doesn't Westfield try to maybe get out of that corner? That seems like that could be a good idea. Oh, nice kick. Nice. That was a nice pass, but couldn't finish.
That was the closest on-goal kick for Westfield so far.
Yeah, and you know, I mean, the shot obviously wasn't great, but you got to commemorate that pass there because that was a fantastic pass over her head. Didn't really see it, I'm guessing. She just kind of kicked it in there and, you know, found one of the Westfield players who made a strike, a poor strike, but a strike nonetheless. And that's kind of what you got to do, just keep Paige on her toes and keep her worrying about that Westfield offense, which has been not too present here. And here's going to be a surge for Scotch Plains. Need that ball in deep, but I think the senior's going to get to that one, and she's going to trap that ball.
Very windy out here tonight.
Yes.
Seems like the tent above us is shaking. I don't know if it's going to fall over or not.
You wonder, I'm guessing the wind down there is just as bad. I can see the flags on the corners waving around a little bit. I'm guessing that maybe that could have something to do with that couple of strikes that Westfield had that kind of just went askew a little bit. You know, players misjudging balls like she just did. I mean, you got to question if that wind has just a little bit to do with it. It's not like we're dealing with like a baseball or a lacrosse ball or a hockey puck where it's heavy. That soccer ball is kind of light. And here's the surge for Westfield.
And Avia Shadow is going to be defending this.
Nice shot. Oh, and off the crossbar.
Just wide, just wide.
Was that off the crossbar?
I don't think so. I think it was wide.
Wow, that was an incredible strike, though. If that had gone in, that would have been something to talk about. That was incredible. The best strike I think Westfield's had all night.
Seems like Westfield's picking up the pace.
Yeah, and they're, you know, most of their shots have been coming from very deep. I don't think they can really get into that box so much, and those corners that they've been getting have not been too successful, clearly. And Westfield's going to control the ball in the Raider half once again. But snubbed out easily by a Scotch Plains defender, and she's going to move that ball up. And something going for Scotch Plains now. Obviously, Westfield's trying to get back in this game. They're panicking. I think they're in panic mode right now. You can see they're kind of getting a little desperate, starting to take some outside shots and, you know, moving at a quickening pace, which is a classic thing teams who are down and out are doing.
25 minutes left in the game.
25 minutes, as you said, and Scotch Plains is still up 1-0. Westfield trying to get that back. And if you're just joining us, I'm Simon Johnston, and I'm alongside Mike Goldstein, and this is the Scotch Plains Westfield Union County Final Championships girls varsity soccer here at Kane University's Alumni Field in beautiful Elizabeth, New Jersey. Although it's not too beautiful tonight because it is freezing.
But there's not a cloud in the sky.
Yeah, if it was sunny out, it would be really nice. But, you know, everyone loves playing under the lights. I know Coach Ewing and a couple of the players were talking about they're really excited to play here. Obviously, you know, it's a big event. The one thing, though, they were saying that they're a little superstitious not playing on their field. Oh, nice move there.
Oh, good save by Paige Delabadia.
And she's seeing work now. Paige has been making some nice saves, and they've been coming pretty fast, not too intermittently. And Westfield, of course, as I said before, is kind of getting a little desperate, I feel, right now.
If I were from Westfield, I'd be a little desperate too.
Yeah, it's the Union County tournament, and a lot of these players here don't have another year. This is it. Their two captains, the seniors, they're playing their hearts out right now, but right now it's just not working. There's the strike, and it goes in. Goal! Scotch Plains fan, would they put that ball in the back of the net? Let's see if we can spot who that was. Emily McGurney. There you go. The senior captain going to Hopkins next year just struck that one in beautifully, beating goalkeeper Gabby Gold, and Raiders are up 2-0 here with 23:23 left to play.
Lady Raiders are giving themselves some breathing space right now.
Exactly. They're very comfortable right now in the lead. And you got to imagine that the panic is beginning to set in on the Westfield players and fans.
If Westfield wants to get back in this game, they really got to get on the offense. They have to stop playing defense. As important as it is, they really, really need to pick up their offense.
I think, honestly, if they do not score in the next 10 minutes, Scotch Plains has it. If they don't get one back quick, they're going to be digging themselves a deep, deep hole here, and they're going to be in a whole mess of trouble. The beautiful strike there by Emily McGurney. McGurney. God, it's like, why can't it just be like a nice, simple name, like Johnson or Jackson?
Liz, would you like the microphone back?
Yeah.
She's shaking her head now. Okay, then.
All right. But 22 minutes here left to play. Of course, Westfield up 2-0 if you are just joining us. And Westfield has that corner kick. Lisa Matral, as you just maybe heard, got in the act of goal scoring there. She, I think, passed it to Emily as Emily beat that goalkeeper. Nice and easy. A little finesse, and that goes a long way. And of course, you can't take away anything from Gabby Gold, though. She's been making some incredible saves. If it weren't for her, it'd probably be 5-0 right now.
Definitely.
I don't see a Scotch Plains corner. These are quite dangerous. I think this might be Jessie Klein taking, and she took the other one, got the assist on that goal before the first one. Off a corner, so let's see.
I know they're running around and all, but even in this win, they have to be wearing something more than just shorts and
oh yeah,
a t-shirt. I mean, it's just brutal out here.
I mean, yeah, you see a lot of them wearing that Under Armour, and I see Avika and Gabby Vaca. They're wearing those headbands. I mean, it's frigid. A lot of them wearing gloves, which is something you can do in soccer because, of course, you cannot touch the ball with your hands.
Really?
Oh yeah, no, yeah. You didn't know that?
No, none. That would have never occurred to me. That explains why they've always been playing with their feet.
Something going on for Westfield here? Nah. She might score in that field hockey goal, and yes, she does.
Goal, 1 point.
Yeah. Wrong
Hockey.
goal you're aiming at there, though. Don't worry about that. About 20 minutes here left to play. Still up 2-0. And right now, you start doing some math, some simple division, Mike. And it is, if you divide 2 by 20, you get 10, which is 10 minutes a goal. That's what Westfield needs right now. I don't know if that necessarily applies here, but I just felt like doing it.
Okay.
There we go.
Simon, it's official. I cannot feel my nose.
Oh. You joined the club because you have not been able to feel it for the past 5-10 minutes. And these hand warmers we have, I don't think they're necessarily working.
I have to thank George. I really have to thank him. He gave us hand warmers. Thank you, George.
And thank you, George and Patrick Kelly, for streaming this live on the interwebs.
ScotchPlainsTV.org.
Yes. And if you haven't gone there already, check it out. We got a lot of cool stuff there. I wouldn't be able to tell you that. I've never been on. All right, here we go.
I told my sister to watch the game on the internet, but I told her .com. I hope she figured it out.
The Westfield fans, I feel like they're getting a little bitter now because they're sarcastically cheering on their own team.
Obvious Academy passing the ball up ahead, taken away by a Westfield player whose name I do not know.
I mean, another thing about this game is, Westfield and Scotch Plains is a huge rivalry.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, to get beaten so kind of badly by Scotch Plains, that must be very embarrassing for Westfield.
Well, they did win last night in the boys county.
But I mean,
final.
that was a close game in overtime, and Scotch Plains came back at one point, and it was exciting. This is just kind of for Westfield. Yeah, for Westfield, this is not fun probably to watch.
No. In fact, I think they're all miserable down there. When George blew the air horn on that last goal, half the Westfield fans just looked up.
And and right now, if you're a Scotch Plains player, you can't think though. You can't say I'm going to win it now. You can't say I'm going to win this game. This game's mine, because if you say that, bad things can happen. If you start slacking off, if you start, thinking you already won, that's when it can be over.
Ref getting in the way there of Christy Monroy.
Yeah, that was very interesting there. The ref did get in the way of that. Oh, beautiful. Oh, never mind. Cut out by a Westfield defender. That was a beautiful goal. Oh, not goal. Pass.
Emily Negrini trying to get another goal there.
Yeah, attempting to give that one to Avika Shaw. Westfield defender cut that one out pretty nicely. And Westfield fans still cheering on their Lady Blue Devils. Here goes a corner kick. And it's going to be Scotch Plains ball. Scotch Plains throwing in on this one. I think that's Jesse Klein.
Liz wasn't there to help us this time.
Freshman Aaron McCourty threw that one in. But Jesse Klein is on the field, so, it's not. She's somewhere. She's in the vicinity. She's in the 2-mile radius of me.
Simon says, kick the ball.
Never heard that one before. No, but yeah, I did say kick the ball. I was saying that before. But here goes Westfield now. Westfield throw in. And we're hearing on Let's Go Blue. Interesting fun fact, both teams are blue and white. Scotch Plains obviously in white, Westfield in blue. Maybe not so obvious for you Clark, Cranford, or possibly even Eastern European, South American, or Asian fans watching from your living room. Quite frankly, they could be watching in northern Russia. It's incredible, the internet. I mean, who'd ever thought? They could be watching this right now in Tanzania. Thank you, Liz. Or that place that hosted the World Cup. Well, what was that called? Oh yeah, South Africa, Johannesburg. I was trying to think of that one. Got attacked by aliens. Here we go. "16 minutes left in this game here. Of course, I think people have been watching for quite some time now, probably getting tired of me saying Scotch Plains is up 2-0.
Well, in that case, let's take a quick break for 1 second. For hockey news, NHL, Philadelphia and Washington, they're 2-2 tied in the third. Edmonton and Chicago, 0-0 in the first inning. St. Louis and Rangers, 0-0 in the first inning. And Nashville and Anaheim will start at 8 o'clock tonight.
You know if the Jets won today? Oh my, what was that? And that, here we go now. Vika Shaw is trying to start something up here. Getting that one deep in.
Avia kicked the ball far up ahead, headed by one of the Westfield players.
That was kind of like a flea flicker kind of deal there. She kind of kicked it up, kicked it back, and then booted it upfield.
This game has been a back and forth game.
Yeah, this is
when we score.
And it's a lot of running. Obviously, soccer players are extremely conditioned, and all these girls must have been working out and doing all that good stuff before the season started and during the season to get to this point right now. It is
you know, it's a long season for them. It starts in I think September, or late September, early October, and goes all the way until pretty much now. I think it might go until Thanksgiving with states and all that. Not sure exactly what date that is, but you know, it's a long season. And speaking of states, I said before, if Scotch Plains, which is looking even more likely right now, if Scotch Plains wins this game, they could very well go on to 2 states and possibly get very high up there.
Already states, 1 round of states. They beat Galway 3-0 yesterday.
I just got a fun fact. They're already playing states, and they just won round 1 Galway last Friday.
3-0.
Fun facts for everyone. And nice Raiders now controlling the ball. Getting that one in the middle. Still controlling. Now Westfield's controlling the ball, and they're going to try to get something going here.
A little give and go there.
Yeah, just like in basketball or hockey or any other of those sports, 1, 2, and then you go. Oh, nice shot, but blocked there by a Scotch Plains defender. Nice shot. And, that was a nice block there. And, the Scotch Plains defense has been a really bright spot in this game. Paige has not seen much work as of late. She had a couple of shots, not necessarily on goal, though. A couple of them just very narrow misses.
Paige has had a very easy night off tonight.
Yes, she has. I mean, Westfield concentrating on defense for I don't know. I don't know.
It's not even just that,
Yeah.
but even when Westfield has it in our in the Scotch Plains zone and they take a shot, they don't even get anywhere near the net.
Exactly.
Paige could have sat down on the field all night and we still would have had the same score.
I think you're right. I think it's not even necessarily having to do with them focusing on defense. I think it's just their offense isn't working. I think their system's just not working, or something. The Raiders' defense is just that good. Yeah, I don't know, because every play the Raiders have just snubbed them out. And we got about 12 minutes here left to play, almost down to the 10-minute mark here in this game. Raiders up 2-0 here. Raiders are being in white, Westfield being in blue. And if you're just joining us on Scotch Plains TV, I'm Simon Johnston alongside
Mike Goldstein.
There you go. And we are broadcasting live on sbtv.org. Why don't you log on to that? I wish I had 2 people like me and my twin brother who could be watching this right now, because I really want to see what that looks like on the computer. Here we go now. Westfield trying to start something out. This has been kind of the story of the night, ladies and gentlemen. They've been kind of just kicking the ball around. And, it sounds so simple, but that's really all they've been doing. And here comes a promising strike. Paige coming out, and that's a nice save.
A beautiful save. Coming out of the goalie zone to kick it away from the Westfield players. Beautiful save by Paige Delabadia.
And you can't even, and it's surprising. I thought, she might be a little cold, a little bored back there, but that nice save, that nice piece of action she just got there, that must keep her awake for the next 10 minutes.
I have a question. Do you feel that you have to, pronounce Delabadia with an emphasis just so that Liz doesn't give you like an evil stare?
Yeah, I haven't really been paying attention to Liz though, so it's okay. I've been just too
anytime I
cold.
mispronounce the name wrong, she yells it in my ear.
I had tunnel vision for the past 40 minutes. I've been concentrating on 2 things: the soccer game and the cold weather. And it is cold. It is very cold.
Thermometer reads it's like 35 degrees, I think, and it feels like 7.
Yeah, it's like a wind chill kind of thing going on. Westfield throwing here. Ball girls and boys doing their part tonight to help make this game run as smoothly as possible. ASAP, another term, another use of the acronym. Lisa Matrow trying to cut out that move, and a nice defense by both Lisa and Jessie Klein. No, that's not Jessie Klein. That's not Jessie Klein. I keep thinking that's Jessie Klein. Why do I keep thinking that? It's so hard to just do things with your hands because they're so cold. That is Catherine Cunningham. There you go, Liz. Jeez. You didn't even know that one. I couldn't even open that piece of paper to see her name.
You know, Simon, I did warn you before we left. I said, you sure you don't want to take a jacket?
Yeah, right?
And you're putting the hand warmer on your face.
It's starting to lock up. You know, and then honestly, it got bad kind of as the second half started. It really did. It was very surprising. It was shocking to me because as we turned the camera off in the second half, the wind started gusting. And let's get back on track here on the game because I don't think we've been talking about that for the past couple of minutes.
The game's not going to change. It seems like Westfield's just not doing their best. Scotch Plains is dominating the entire game.
Yeah, honestly, right now, Westfield, there's nothing special to me about Westfield, really. Like, I don't see a clear team leader, most likely. You know, I don't see anyone trying to do anything. You know, this number 23 over here has taken a couple shots, but they're questionable at best. I really don't think, you know, there's no kind of selfish move by number 23. I'm not trying to say that to be, you know, mean, but
Westfield just doesn't have it.
yeah, she didn't try to dish it to another player. You know, she just tried to do it all herself right there. And I think that's what that's what a desperate team does, is just kind of try to make those kind of foolish runs at goal instead of trying to set something up. They don't think they have enough time, which they really do. They have 8 minutes.
Since when are Devils blue?
That's what I'm saying. I've been saying that for years. Like, what is a blue devil?
Some kind of mutation? I don't know. But wouldn't it just make more sense to change the color of the team? I mean, rival teams with the same colors, that just doesn't work.
I don't know. Maybe because we fight over that color, kinda. You know what I mean? And once again, this is the bright spot of the Raiders athletics during the fall right now. You know, the spring and winter are still to be decided and written, but right now the girls soccer team is really the front runner in, you know, quality of team. You know, the football team not doing too well. Yeah, that's kind of an understatement. The boys soccer team losing last night in a heartbreaking loss to Westfield, and now the girls team 7 minutes away from a Union County championship.
Scotch Plains players on their bench are trying to celebrate a little bit, but something to celebrate yet. We still got 7 minutes to go.
And for
anybody's game.
For these seniors, it is a storybook ending for, you know, Avika Shaw, Emily Nagurney. Pronounce that name like that because I've been pronouncing it wrong. I think Gabrielle Vaca is a senior as well, right?
Yes, and you did pronounce that name correctly.
Paige Della Badia. Badia? Oh God. Paige Della Badia. You know, all these seniors here, this is like the dream ending right now, winning a Union County tournament, you know, in your senior year, beating other teams like GL and Cranford, I think.
Well, you know what my dream is?
What's your dream?
Finding warmth.
Oh my God. Scotch Plains beat Roselle and GL to get here.
We should move
Number
Scotch
1
Plains to
seed.
Florida.
Yeah. We should have had this game in like Key West or something.
Oh yeah.
The Union County girls varsity tournament being held in Miami, Florida.
Beautiful head.
Westfield looking to get something going here. Things are starting up right now. And snubbed out again by a Scotch Plains defender. Nice header, clearing that one up. Kicking it backwards. Oh wait, no, never mind. I'm starting to become.
We're going that way. Don't worry.
Yeah, I'm starting to become delirious. I'm cold. I'm tired. I'm
your
hungry.
directional sense just totally messed
Yeah,
up.
my equilibrium's off.
Ooh.
I think Pat's gonna have
You
to
were a
carry
guy
me,
that would have
carry me
hurt.
the car. Oh yeah. Been seeing a couple of those. All right. And another surge for Scotch Plains. And there we go. Well, the senior captain comes out to grab that ball, snatches that one up, and she's going to punt that one away. She's been doing that all night. You know, there's only 2 times she let goals past her, and those goals really defensive breakdowns. One was a breakaway such as this. Nice save again. You know, the 2 goals really were defensive breakdowns. The breakaway.
Excellent jump by Avika.
Yeah, that was a nice jump. She.
Oh no, was that not Avika? No.
That was Gabriel Vaca?
That's
Leah
Leah
Salvatore.
Salvatore?
Oh, interesting.
Sophomore.
Yeah, you know, actually, I noticed that too. They've been putting a lot of their sophomores in, as you see. You know, I think McMeekan Cunningham's a freshman. Sophomore in there. Monroy.
I think they're just trying to give him a little bit of playing time. But
Yeah,
honestly,
a little bit of experience.
even if you're 2 goals ahead, I still wouldn't do that. I mean, you still want to play your top players specifically because if,
well, I mean,
as I'm being quickly informed, breaking news, Mr. Ewing has confidence in his team.
I mean, I have obviously you have confidence,
All
but
levels.
yeah, I agree with you. You know, up to a certain point, you just want to make it so it's safe. You want a safe win. Because you don't want to be the coach that lost because he put questionable players in. He never replaces the goalie, which is a very interesting fun fact.
an insult.
Even if they're down like 10-0, never replaces the goalie. Interesting. And this has kind of been happening all night, a back and forth kind of game.
You know, as physical as this game is, I'm surprised we haven't seen 1 yellow card, and some of these plays look pretty rough.
Yeah, that's what I think all the Westfield fans are kind of complaining about here, is that there hasn't 1 yellow card yet. There really hasn't. There really hasn't.
I mean, I can see some places where, you know, Westfield, they should have had a couple yellow cards, or Scotch Plains should have had a couple yellow cards.
Yeah, I definitely think Scotch Plains a little more.
But no, these refs are letting them play.
Yeah, they are, and you know, you gotta commemorate the refs on letting the girls play, not kind of having an iron fist over the game, as most refs do. I think last night was kind of an example. The refs had a couple of very iffy calls, both sides of the game. A couple, I think 1 and 2 yellow cards last night. Not sure. And Scotch Plains being given basically a corner right there by Westfield, just letting her kick that in. Westfield kind of just lacking right now. That's the best word to describe it.
You know, I think Westfield has given up hope on everything. I mean, there's 2 minutes left in the game. They're down 2-0.
And they're about to, look at this. Oh, and she had, oh my.
You know, Gabrielle Vaca, she should have passed it. She had a player up ahead.
I mean, once again, though, you're up 2-0. Really, you can't. She's a senior. It's her year. You can't really.
All right, I'll give that one to you.
Yeah, you can't really beat her up for it. But talk about questionable shots. Westfield, you got 1:30 left here. Scotch Plains bench. They're ready to go. They're ready to run out. You can see it. And you know those banners we have up in the gym? I think there might be another year added to it, possibly. Because right now there's 1:10 almost left to play here. And 1:10 left to play. Time ticking away.
Temperature going down.
Temperature, yes, increasingly going down by the second. And it's running clock. 1 minute left to play here. It's now into the seconds. And Scotch Plains bench clamoring. And if you came here, Mike, 2 hours ago, you would have seen the same thing, but on this side was the JV girls were taking on Cranford. The Westfield girls were taking on Cranford and won. The same scene that's going on the Scotch Plains side of things. And you got 30 seconds right now. 30 seconds, and Scotch Plains is the Union County Soccer Varsity Girls Championships. You got 20 now. 20 seconds. 20 seconds, and they will be forever written in the storybooks. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and they did it. They are
Scotch Plains
champions.
Raiders, champions of Union County. And there goes George with the horn.
The horns, the vuvuzelas, the crowd. And on this side of things, silence and only the sound of seats being flipped up into the upright position.
And Westfield loses.
Dog pile, 2-0. Scotch Plains Fanwood. But for Westfield, it is heartbreak. You get all the way here and you do not come out with a win. For the captains of the Westfield team and for the Westfield team in general, you do not come out with a win. And for Scotch Plains, it is pure joy. The seniors, the captains leading the team to victory, and it is their time and it is their last time they will ever be playing in a Union County Championship for Scotch Plains Fanwood. And for Scotch Plains TV, I'm Simon Johnston.
And I'm Mike Goldstein.
Good night, Scotch Plains.